Welcome back from Thanksgiving break. Hopefully, you had a good break, you got some rest, and you're ready to finish out the semester. All right, today we are starting with simplifying radicals. And according to your notes, it says a radical is any expression with a square root or cube root, etc. All right, and these are the steps to get our answer. What we need to do is simplify radicals. Step one, find the prime factors of the number inside the radical using menu 2-3. Hopefully by now you have access to a TI Nspire. If not, I'll show you the hand way. All right, prime factors just mean numbers that can't be divided by something. So prime is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, so on and so forth. Those can only be divided by 1, all right, and nothing else. So I'll show you the calculator way, and we can just do it by hand. Those numbers are important. Then step 2, write that down under the radical symbol, which is square root, all right? Then step number 3, this is very important. Take out pairs for square root. So square root, you're basically squaring it by 2, all right? Trios for cube roots. Cube roots mean by 3, and quadruplets for fourth roots. That'll make sense in a second, all right? So we scroll down. The first one is easy, just to get us going. The square root of 49. Now, the way this works, the hand way, you just look at our prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. We find which number can go into 49. We know that 7 can. All right, so 7 times 7. Then it said step number 3, take out pairs for square roots. If there is no number here, we know it's a square root. If you notice down here on number 9, look way down here, we see it's a 5 root, not a cube root, not a square root, but up to 5, okay? So we would take out pairs of 5. But because there's nothing there, and you see number 7, it's a cube root because it has the number 3. So we would take out trios. When I say trios, I mean 3 of the same number. But on number 1, there's no number, so we know we're taking out pairs. So 2 numbers that match up. We see 7 and 7 match up, so we know our answer is 7. That's it. All right, number 1 was easy on purpose. Let's get to number 2. All right, number 2, I'm going to do it the hand way and the calculator way. So the calculator way, you open your calculator, go to Scratchpad, calculate, because again, we're calculating, we're not graphing. We hit menu 2, 3, then we type in the number 225. We hit enter. We see it has 3 squared and 5 squared. That means 3 twice and 5 twice. Then it says take out pairs for square roots. We know this is a square root. There's a little number 2 here. So we take out pairs. Here's a pair, and here's a pair. So we know our answer is 3 times 5 or 15. All right, and then we know the square root of 225 is in fact 15. But that is the hand way. Again, the calculator way, menu 2, 3, and then you type in the factor, which is 225, hit enter, and then it looks like this in your calculator if you did it correctly. 3 squared times 5 squared, we can tell those are pairs. 3 times 5 is 15. All right, moving on to something a little bit trickier. It might look scary, but trust me, it's not. There's a 2 on the outside. All this means is it's 2 being multiplied by. All right, then 144, we can do it the hand way, the calculator way. Menu 2, 3, 144. Now we have to see what are pairs. So we see we got 2 to the 4th times 3 to the 2nd. All this means is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So how many pairs are in here? 1, 2, 3. That becomes that's the whole thing that goes under here if you do it by hand. Okay? So that becomes 2 times this pair, which is 2, this pair, which is 2. Oops, sorry. Got a little ahead of myself. Times 2, and then this pair, which is times 3. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 3 is 24. All right. Now, if you did it by hand, you would know the prime numbers, which are over here. The prime numbers, which are over here. If you need to do it by hand because you don't have the calculator, just start from the beginning of prime numbers. Does 2 go into 144? Yes. 144 divided by 2 is 72. Can 2 go into 72? Yes. So you keep going and you keep going until you get all the way down, and then you simplify it. Then from there you have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, and you get your answer. All right. Moving on, number 4, the square root of 112. Again, we type in menu 2, 3. Our factor is 112. Hit enter. This is what we got. 2 to the 4th times 7. All right, I'm glad this is one of the problems so you can see how it works when we don't have a pair. This 7 doesn't have a pair, so what do? Again, if you did it the hand way, you would get 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. Okay, here we have a pair, so we know that goes on the outside of the square root. So 2, and then here's another pair times 2. And then this 7 does not have a pair, so we know square root of 7 stays there. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 square root 7. All right, and that is our final answer. So if you ever get a number that does not have a pair, the square root symbol stays the same, and it stays under it. Think about it as it needs a friend to get out of the square root. I don't know, however you want to think of it, okay? But just know you need to find pairs when it's square root, trios when it's cube root, and quadruplets for fourth roots, so on and so forth, for it to move outside the square root. All right, so I'm going to erase all this just so we have some more room. Because we're going to do one more. Do one more, which is number 7. Sorry about that, y'all. We're going to do one more, which is number 7, because we're going to see what to do when it's a cube root. All right. So again, we put it in the calculator, menu 2, 3, 5, 12, and what we get is 2 to the 9th. That's a lot of 2's, okay? But it basically looks like this. 2 times 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 2, 2, 4, 6, 8 times 2. All right, and for this one, because it's 3, it's cube root, we're finding trios, so 3 of them that match up. Here's one of them. Here's 2 of them.
Good morning, Mustangs.
All right, sorry about that again, y'all. But again, on number 7, we're doing cube root, so we find trios. So we have 1, 2, 3. So they all come outside the square root. 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And that is our final answer. Okay? Finish the notes. Finish the worksheet. Upload it. Of course, as always, re-watch the video if you need to, and let me know if you have any questions. It should be pretty simple. Remember, in the calculator menu, 2, 3. If you don't have calculator access, just go 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. All right, start with those, and then see if they can go into here. That's what you do. If you don't have the calculator, you gotta do it by hand, which takes a little bit longer, but still not too bad. All right.